And hello, and welcome to another episode of Jim's Kitchen. Today's episode is dedicated to one thing, and that thing is Spam! I must say, I do have a love for Spam, and I've loved it for quite a long time. So, Spam, look at this cute little Spam keeper I got. I had won a Spam contest in the past, and I won all these fun little prizes. Okay, so Spam, and this episode is sponsored by Spam, and we have a secret word of the day. The secret word of the day is mystery meat. Woo! Oh, if you ever hear that secret word, all you have to do is scream real loud. Ah! Mystery meat. Okay, so Spam was created in the town in Minnesota, Austin, Minnesota. And we've actually been to Austin. They have a museum there, a Spam museum, home of the mystery meat. Ah! Okay, so at this museum, they've got an amazing gift shop where you can get all sorts of wild things, as well as you could try samples, which they call Spam balls. So Spam was invented July 5th, 1937, in the height of the Great Depression. It was an easy to gather meat, cheap, and people just loved it. And every time we have a type of recession, Spam just disappears off the shelves. I know that there's been some news articles about Spam disappearing during our current situation. Okay, Spam. The name Spam. They offered $100 to somebody to create the name. And the name was picked, they say, was made by the vice president of Spam, of the Hormel Company's brother. And he came up with the word Spam. It's been under wraps what the word Spam actually means. Only a handful of people know, and they're keeping it a secret. But it could mean spiced ham. It could mean shoulders of pork and ham. But you never know. Why? And that's probably why they call it a mystery meat. Okay. Did you know Spam is extremely popular in Hawaii? I'm sure you've heard that, but it's also very popular in South Korea. Spam comes in a can, and Spam, when it's put in the can, it's put in raw, and then it goes down a conveyor belt, and it gets cooked in its can in the conveyor belt. Isn't that fascinating? Well, okay, I made 2 concoctions out of Spam today. Let me tell you about the first one here. This is called Spam fries. You basically you take Spam and you cut it up into little fry-like chunks, and then you dip it in an egg bath. Then you put some breadcrumbs on it, you roll it up, and then we put it in our air fryer. They say make sure you use Italian breadcrumbs. Okay, so I have a barbecue sauce. Time to try the Spam. It's oh so meaty. I think what I like the most about it is probably the Italian seasoning and the breadcrumbs. And the way I just love how it holds onto that meat. It's very crispy, like a French fry. Okay. The next thing are these Spam puffs, which a woman had created and won a Spam cooking contest with. So I knew I had to try them out. You basically take Spam and you grate it with a cheese grater, and then you roll it in some Bisquick and some cheddar cheese and a little cayenne pepper, and you roll in an egg, and you roll it up real good, and you make these beautiful balls, which then you cook in the oven. And they recommend that you put it with a mix of sour cream and Dijon mustard is what they recommend for, ooh, somebody's very excited, for your Spam puffs. So I'm very excited to try this as well. Spam puff. Oh, look at that, just covered with goo. Okay, let's try that. Mind the goo. It's great. It's more bready than meaty, so you definitely notice the bread right away. The Spam is kind of an undertone. So if you're not a Spam lover and you want a little basic try into Spam, you might want to give this a go. So, that's what I have to say about Spam. And you know what, kids? It's a mystery meat! Ah! Okay, well, kids and families and everybody, we'll see you next time. We love joining you. Spam, 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 spam!